Hi everyone. In this video we'll see how to create tiers in ELAN. So when you first create a new ELAN file, you end up with a window that looks much like this. And you'll see that in the bottom portion of the window, there is what is called a default tier. So ELAN begins with one default tier, but you can add an arbitrary number of them, and you can of course rename them. And there are various advanced features that ELAN has as well for other things that you can do with these tiers. Each one can be used to represent a different aspect or different type of multimodal conduct. So for example, you could have a tier for participants' talk. You could have another one for their manual gestures, and you could have another one for their steps or other body movements. So let's begin by renaming the default tier. The easiest way to do that is to hover over the name, right-click on it, and then go to Change Attributes of Default. Now what we get is the Change Tier Attributes window. And up at the top, it lists all of the existing tiers that you have, and you can actually edit all of the tiers in this window at once. You don't have to do them one by one. So we only have one tier right now. So in this video, we know that, well, let's go back and look at it again. In this video, we see that Kamala Harris and Donald Trump.
Kamala Harris. What's up? Good debate. Thank you.
Shake hands and exchange a few turns at talk. So we know that we have various things that we might want to annotate, including their speech, their manual actions or gestures, and also perhaps their steps and walking. So how would we set up our ELAN file to be able to annotate those? We could begin by adjusting the default tier, and we could start by saying, well, this could be Kamala Harris's talk. And then we change that by pressing the change button. So now that's KH talk. And there's no strict rules for how you name these tiers. You can do that however you like, whatever's convenient for you. Now to add a new tier, we can go to the tier menu, add new tier. And now we have the add tier window, and we can actually add multiple tiers all at one go in this window. So in addition to Kamala Harris's talk, we might want to have her gestures. And then we can also add her steps. And then for Donald Trump, we could add the same tiers if we're interested in analyzing those features of his embodied conduct and audible conduct as well. So Donald Trump talk. All right, so now we have a series of tiers that we could use to begin to analyze the multimodal conduct of the participants in this clip, and also use this to help us with producing a multimodal transcript, for example. There are some nice features of ELAN. You can use this little handle to add more space to your tier names, which can be useful if you use long names. You can also right-click into the tier area and reduce the tier height. So if you work with a lot of tiers, this can be really useful because you end up having far too many. And you can reorder the ordering of the tiers very easily by clicking and dragging them. So maybe we want to put the gestures, or maybe it's the steps first. So we see the steps occurring first, and then we see Kamala's gesture, and then her talk. So we might want to order them in that way, and you can reorder them however you like. There are, of course, other more advanced features for tiers. You can create parent-child relationships between tiers and other things. And if you're interested in those features, you can explore the ELAN documentation on their website. I'll put a link in the description below. But for now, this is the basics of how you create tiers in ELAN and edit them in order to do multimodal research.